Everybody's supposed to work. Everybody's supposed to be of service, be of value, provide value, right? But what is your thought on the concept of work? You know, there are a lot of individuals who strive to get to retirement, right? But if you really look at it, retirement is kind of a new concept. It's a concept that probably got brought into fruition within the last 100 years or so. Because prior to that, people just worked until they couldn't work anymore. And then their families took care of them, in the years that they were no longer able to work. But work has always been something that has been required of us. But I think, and this is just my opinion on it, I think we have a misconception of what work actually is. Because if you look at the formula for work, the formula for work is force times distance. Force times distance. Force is simply defined as pushing or pulling against something. And distance is pretty much just representing time, right? So work is simply defined as pushing or pulling against something over a course of time. We all should work. We all should find something to push and or pull against, and we should do that over time. The thing is, we don't always have to define work through the lens of a job or career or something that earns money. See, in our society, work has kind of fallen under this umbrella of how do you earn money, right? But the reality is, work is more than just what you do to earn money. Work is actually the activity, right? It's the pushing and pulling against something. It's the lessons that are learned by striving to accomplish a goal. But it doesn't always equate to a job or a career. Remember, work equals force times distance. And I think maybe if we reframe what work actually is and look at it purely through the simplistic nature of its definition, we might approach work differently. Don't look at work simply as your job, simply as your career, or simply as a means to make money. Your work is anything that you're doing, pushing or pulling against something, something that you're exerting your labor on, right? Your force on, but you're just doing so over a course of time. All of that is work. Cleaning the house is work. Solving problems is work. Volunteering your time is work. Um, Parenting is work. Marriage is work. But there's not a negative connotation with the concept of work when you simply look at it as force times distance. So, what's your personal relationship with work? I personally believe we all should be working and we should work all the time. That doesn't mean we should clock into the job all the time. That doesn't mean that we should adopt a career all the time or work in your business all the time. But we should all work all the time. Meaning we should be doing something that provides value, something that's of service, and we should do so over the course of time. So, what is your relationship with work? Yeah, leave your thoughts, leave your comments. I'd be interested to hear about it. And yeah, man. But this is your mindset coach, Mike D. Well, I call myself the mindset QB, and the reason I say the mindset QB is when you think about the concept of football, the quarterback is in essence the leader of the offensive side of the ball. And the mindset QB is not me stepping in and, attempting to be some mindset guru. Because what I've come to realize is I'm the coach of my mindset, right? I have to be. And if I'm not the coach of my mindset, then I pawn that, coaching off to someone else. And I then give control to someone else. Whereas I've been equipped with everything I need to be the quarterback of my mindset. And so on this platform, I'm just here to drop gems to help you lean into being the quarterback of your mindset because you're capable. You have everything that you need. You just have to believe that it's possible. And you have to also want it. We can't want something for you that you don't want for yourself, right? So, yeah, I'm Coach Mike D, the Mindset QB, but I'm not your Mindset QB. I'm my Mindset QB. I'm just here to encourage, empower, and inspire you to become the quarterback of your mindset. Because if you don't do it, somebody else will, and we don't know where that's going to lead us, right? So trust what you got, lean into it. Y'all have an amazing day. Go do some work, but think about it through the lens of what we just mentioned. Work equals force times distance. Y'all be blessed, well, and wise. I'll holler at you. Peace.